Okay, that's over. Hi, you guys. Thanks for being here. This is sort of the restart, maybe, of the Granny Sunday show. We always had this regular spot on Sundays, and Maggie's been gone, and we told that story. But anyway, but we're minus one Granny, so I'm just gonna do this. I think Maggie might be, you know, dropping over there to watch. I don't know. I don't know if she feels like it. But anyway, here we are. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Father's Day. Everybody, um, celebrate. It's a day, you know, it's a day. Hi, John. Hi, John aside over there. First up, happy Father's Day. Corey, thanks. Um, America's favorite support Canadian, emotional support Canadian. Shit, I'll keep screwing that up. I promise. Um, Dex, UFO Gandalf. Hi, Dex. Boy, it's been a while since we've seen you. Thanks for being here. Holy cow, Joker 37. You troublemaker asshole. No, I'm kidding. Joker 37 has a sense of humor. I can poke him. I think. I think it's all right. Shit. Um, okay, that 6 drops. Hi, 6 drops. Thanks for being here. My partner in crime over there at Pearl's Peril. Yeah, I'm gonna follow you out the door too. As soon as I prove a point, 6 drops. As soon as I prove a point over there, I'm gonna fall down the same hole you did. Okay, that's kind of an inside joke. Tiffany Echo. Oh, fancy seeing you here. Thanks for showing up in the chat, Tiff. Okay, Ms. Jolly BB Headcase. Hi, sweetie Petey. Thanks. Thanks for being here. Okay, you guys, got a couple of cuties in the green room. I'm gonna bring them on. Okay, real quick, Carol. Hi, Carol. Thanks for showing up. Happy Father's Day. Happy Juneteenth. I'm saying that to everybody, because it's a double day, sort of. Anyway, you guys, okay, 6 drops says it's a deadly hole. Pixel swirl around, easy to find. Oh, yeah, probably if you turn out the lights too, huh? 6 drops, it'll show up. Okay, without further screwing around, you guys. Okay, um, the okay, I'm really happy to have these guys as the first guests here on the return of the Robin and Maggie show. Yeah, you guys. Okay, presenting Tiffany Echo and Calybos. Hi, cuties.
God.
Hello.
We just lost the connection to our mic. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Oh,
Okay.
great. God.
Yeah, welcome back,
Happy
you
Father's
guys.
Day. How's it going?
Happy, whatever day it is for you, including Sunday.
We're in a haunted house.
I see that.
Ghost Adventures.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh boy, a show with an actual theme. Okay, real quick. Eileen Ebony's over there in the chat. Hi, Eileen. Welcome. Okay, so there was a little bit of excitement over there. Where were we in Grampy's stream? Calybos?
Oh, a while ago. Was that a while
Or
ago?
was it my stream?
I think it was your stream.
It was your stream, yeah.
Okay, I can't tell the difference between us. It's hard to tell me and Grampy apart. But anyway, Stephen Ronan brought some friends with him, and one or two of them, but one of them in particular said that they were, getting interested in astronomy and stuff, and was just really eager to see you show up again. So,
Oh,
and she's mentioned that I think it's a she. I can't remember. They use the proper pronoun. They uh, really were sparked when you mentioned giving away the telescopes
Oh, yeah.
to so many people, and
Hi.
she was just all over that. Okay, so can you just tell the story of, number 1, how you started doing that and then how it expanded?
Oh, so oh God, should I go way back like with
That's where it
Giorgio
started.
Tsoukalos? Oh God,
Oh,
that's like way back when. All right, so we started going to places like Contact in the Desert. I saw way back when in 2011, I thought I saw something in the sky that I cannot explain. So it got me into ufology. Fast forward to
17.
2017, we started going a lot of conventions like Contact in the Desert, UFO Con.
Here.
What was that other one? Disclosure? No, I forgot the other name of it. Oh, Conscious Life Expo.
Yeah.
And I noticed that a lot of people just videotaped their what they might have seen in the sky with like their phone camera, which can't really zoom in that far, and they zoom in until it turns into a blur. So my whole thing was I wanted to I wanted folks to just capture whatever they were seeing in the sky, just to, either for their own answers or for the answers of all. Especially if they found something that was not anomalous, anomalous,
Easy for you to
anomalous.
say.
So um, Tiff and I just arbitrarily just started to. I came up with the idea like let's start a nonprofit and start giving away telescopes. And we in 2000 in 2018, Giorgio and I and you and Crix, we were all in our hotel room and we were exchanging like stories and life stories, life situations. And Giorgio had said, hey, I'm sure most of you guys heard this before, but Giorgio was like, "Hey, you want to start a nonprofit organization?" And I turned him down because I didn't know what the hell, even where to start. So 2019 came around, and this is after like we've been hanging out a lot during the year, throughout the year, but then we hung out again in at 2019, and he said it again, like, "Hey, if you ever come up with this with an idea for a nonprofit, let's get it going." And then the pandemic hit, and a lot of us had to stay home.
Ah,
So I came up with the idea, like, "Hey, if people got to stay home, why not?" give them something to do.
It's
And
also that in 2019 you were going across the country, and then that's when we gave away our first one.
that's the one we gave away our first one. That's right. I
and
had I was going to
2017?
in 2019.
19, yeah.
I
2019.
was invited to I was invited for a job to go cross country to New Hampshire and help retrofit a fence and do a lot of random stuff at a friend of mine's or a mutual friend of David Childress and I's girlfriend's house. So we were supposed to then double back to Arizona, where David Childress lives, and help him build a guest house. So on the way from Los Angeles to New Hampshire, I was stopping in random cities because I don't fly. I was
hear
on the
you.
Greyhound bus, and then we were stopping at random cities. Excuse me, I was stopping at a lot of cities between here and there. And every time I mentioned the name Cheryl Costa, who is a ufologist, because I was also trying to one up her too, because she was not one up her, but give her a boost in confidence,
Yeah.
because she
She
was having
going through a
a
lot at the time.
yeah, she was having like a high school reunion, and then
Yeah.
she had her naval academy reunion as well. So she had posted something like, I'm really nervous about this, yada yada yada. This is back when I was before I transitioned, and
Like
so
almost thinking about not going.
yeah, almost thinking about not going.
Oh,
So
oh.
I just started. I was like, hey, can I use your name just to do a contest in which like I'm not making any money off it. It's a nonprofit thing, and I just want to mention your name in random cities, and the people that get all the cities that I mention your name correctly, I'll give them a telescope. And
Or their name was put in a hat for a telescope.
if they got all the, if they,
Yeah.
there was like three people that got all the cities correctly,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So
Oh, well,
three people got the cities correct, and so we put the name in the hat. And who won that first one? I forgot.
Jackie?
Jackie won. Jackie Pierce. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. In the UK.
Yeah.
So we sent her a telescope. Yep. And
that's
then from then
love.
on, it became a thing. It became like I was like, you know what, this is what I want to do. I want to give away telescopes because someone somewhere is going to find something.
Mhm.
Some
There you go.
they They have to, too many people are looking down at their phones these days. Look up, you guys.
Right.
There's
Right.
way more up there, really, than there is looking down.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
y- so, yeah, boy, the way you do encourage people, Michael, and your support and your passion. Boy, I've been made fun of for using that word, but fuck you, whoever made fun of me. I love passionate people.
Right
Asshole
on.
who
Am I
slapped
passionate?
me for that.
Same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see there, there's that spark that people have, and it's catching. It's what are you, you guys. You're so cute. Oh,
Okay.
passion. Oh, okay. Do you guys need to blank out your camera for a minute?
Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Hey. And,
That's too funny.
and that's about 2 seconds longer than I normally last.
Oh my god.
All right.
Boy, you'll hear it all here, folks. Um, boy, there's a cat. You have a black one and a white one, right?
Two
Two
black
black
ones and
and
two
two
white
white.
ones.
Two and two.
Yeah.
I thought it was my cataracts. Okay, so you have two
That
and
was my
two.
cataract.
Um, Hardy har. Um, anyway, so that started you off. So how many telescopes would you say have been given away
Oh
at
my
this point?
god.
6,
7
7,
and one.
one pending.
No. There's one pending.
Yeah.
There's 6 telescopes, one pending, one night vision monocular at $300.
Yeah.
The celestial
Whoa.
UV2,
And then one binocular.
and one binocular to Michael Townsend in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. And then I
Wow.
was giving away I was helping out our group members during that time as well. They would send me like a bill for like their electric or their phone or gas or what have you, and I would pay that for them.
That was during the pandemic.
That was during the pandemic.
Wow.
So yeah, because
Wow.
I was getting a lot of money at that time too. So I was just like, you know what, I don't need all this crap. I'm not really a big monetary guy. I mean, I don't, I don't live a lavish life. I'm kind of a minimalist. So it's like, I
Yeah,
don't see a point in having a bunch of money. I don't plan on living until, the end
my
of the world.
age. Oh, don't. Uh, but
I was going to
I
Michael,
know.
shut
Well,
up.
you're you're a good boy. Uh,
Thank you. Thank you.
but I know what you mean about, I don't, when I was, working regularly and, I made sure I was taken care of,
That's right.
supported all
Yeah.
my
Hi.
habits,
Hi.
both bad and good, mostly bad, and
Bad.
that kind of stuff. But then if there was, stuff left over more than I needed, I shared it.
Exactly.
Um,
Mhm.
That's exactly what we did.
and yeah, now not so much. But I get that.
Mm.
If you're making more than you need, okay, maybe save a little and then
Mm.
share.
Aye.
Help another guy.
Yep.
Aye.
Uh,
And,
mm,
and also another thing is like I definitely try to, even at my job now, I try to lead by example. So it's like if another person catches on, it's like, hey, you know what? I want to do something like that. I want to help other people.
Mhm.
I live
right.
like this. I live okay. I live the okay life.
Mhm.
And then boom, maybe if I could just touch one person's heart to be able to take on that mantle or take on that torch and continue to do what I do, then I've done what I came here to do,
Yep.
pretty much.
And you work for SpaceX.
Yeah, unfortunately. Man,
uh,
oh God,
Daddy Musk.
yeah, Daddy Musk. God, yeah, I work for
are there
SpaceX.
is there statuary and are there big giant portraits of Daddy Musk all over the place?
I'm pretty sure there
You
will
would
be
think
soon.
there would.
Yeah, right, with his fucking ego. Yeah, I no, there's
No,
not.
okay.
But
It's from
however, at my at where I'm at, where my location in Hawthorne, there is the first Falcon 9 to have landed that has now been memorialized out front
On
on
the
Hawthorne
campus,
Boulevard,
yeah.
yeah, on campus. So you can
oh, no
literally go up
kidding.
there and touch it, and
Mhm.
well, it's
It's fenced off for
it's
Take
the
a
public.
for the
selfie with
public
it.
it's fenced off. For the public it's fenced off, but for employees you can go up and touch it and be like, oh, cool. So that's pretty cool.
Dang. Oh,
Yep.
take a selfie and show us.
I do have a couple of them.
Oh yeah, you
And
do.
you have one,
I have
but you
one
have one further away
from a
because you can't go
distance. Yeah.
beyond the security. Yeah, I have to get her to go on a tour one day.
I have to
So
get clearance apparently.
yeah, yeah, and it's kind of a pain in the
Whoa.
ass.
Do you have to, like, fill out paperwork or anything
Yeah,
or what?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Really?
They have to do a background check on her and everything like that. So
Holy tamale.
she needs to find the time to take off work, and then I also have to find the time to take off work as well because I can't be over on the other side, and they don't do it during the weekends, so it has to be during the weekday.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Well, the weekends would be so perfect. Jeez.
It would
Yeah.
be there, and we do. I occasionally I do work on Saturdays too. So I mean, there are people there. It's just
Huh.
there. It's a skeleton crew pretty much. So
Huh.
yep,
Well well,
yep,
how
yeah.
fun. Oh, how neat. I'm still excited for you. Uh, uh, having that job and making your way through there and stuff. And I don't know
I don't
what
know
it
what it is.
okay, there's an echo.
You work for SpaceX too, huh? We're gonna launch her ass to the moon.
That sounds like Jackie Gleason.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alice, one of these
No,
days,
no.
pow to
Oh,
the moon. Um, okay, so
like she's insane right
Joker
now.
37 watched the takeoff yesterday.
Oh yeah, right
Oh, I
on.
forgot about
Yeah,
that.
there's three of them supposed to
Yeah.
happen. Yep, yep, yep. There's supposed to be three in the next 37 hours, something like that. 30,
Mhm.
30 something
So
hours.
are they launches to just go out there and then come back, or are they launching satellites?
They're launching satellites, and then they're also, I guess, the crew's landing sometime this weekend as well. The one that we sent up
Oh, they're coming
a couple of
back.
weeks ago. Yeah, they're supposed to be
Do
coming
they
back.
still do ocean landings?
No, 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 no. All these rockets are excuse me. The capsule that is bringing back the astronauts can land in pretty much anywhere. They can soft land in
Oh,
the desert. They can soft land pretty much anywhere. No, they don't.
okay.
They stopped doing ocean landings, or I don't even know. I don't remember the last time they did an ocean landing.
Yeah,
To be
I don't
honest,
remember either.
because they have rockets that fire underneath, and then it slows the craft down quite a bit, as well as having parachutes. Come here, you! Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Gosh,
What are you
it's
guys
always
doing over
when
there? Says the
when
cat.
yeah, when we're engaged, she, uh, especially Shadow, she definitely just tries to get in the mix. Bandit, I'm surprised Bandit's not on my
Yeah.
lap right now.
Both of our black ones just want to get involved when
Yeah.
we're
Oh yeah.
doing this.
And the other
Right.
ones are more not as they're a
They're
little
just
Yeah.
standoffish.
Hanging
hanging.
out.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Ha! Well, yeah, okay. Are you going to when you look up, do you still go out, Michael, and use your telescope? Do you still do that? Are you currently
Not right now because I'm in between places. But when we do get chances to do whatever we can, any type of sky watching, we do take it. But again, like I'm currently living out of a hotel right now, and it's costing me $1,800 every 2 weeks, which is kind of expensive.
Jesus
Uh,
Mesus.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so it's only because like I had to get out of the place where I was at, which was downtown. Most of you guys will remember we used to skywatch from. Most of the people watching remember that we used to skywatch from our roof
The
in
roof.
downtown
Yeah.
LA. But I wanted to be closer to SpaceX because it was costing me $100 every day just to get to and from work. I
Yeah.
Uber, I don't drive, I was like, well, since I'm spending that much money, I might as well just get a hotel down here in Hawthorne I'm in Torrance now. And then we're going to find us a place. And we've been actively looking at for the last like what month.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
for
yeah,
what you're paying for the motel, you could get a pretty nifty
a
apartment.
house. Well,
Yeah.
we can get a
A
house.
house.
That's the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for is either a duplex, triplex, or a house that we can have a backyard.
Mhm.
Because again, I have a drone, I have telescopes, I have all kinds of skywatching gear. So,
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to find just the right place. It'll come.
All
It'll
right,
happen.
it'll
Yeah,
happen. It will.
yeah, it
I'm
will.
getting a little
Um,
discouraged as of late, but
I'm
yeah,
sorry?
I've been a little discouraged as of late. The last two places that we looked at turned us down. It was they were
One of them
really
like
really good.
almost had us go, but then there was something else.
Yeah. What I'm
Yeah.
trying to do is because I'm spending so much money, just to be truthful and transparent, full transparency here. Uh, I'm spending a lot of money here. So the thing of it is, I have to. I was trying to get the owners to take a payment of like the last one, just for example, it was $2,500 a month, and I told him I was like, "Hey, I'll give you 25." He wanted what $6,000 down,
Mhm.
which is ridiculous. So I told him I would give him 2,500 the first month, 1,250 in 2 weeks, 2,500 in the next month
Mhm.
for the rent for that month, another 1,250 that next 2 weeks,
Mhm.
and then another 2,500, and then $1,000. It would take 3 months, roughly 2.5 months
Mhm.
to pay it off. And he
Yeah.
thought about it, but I mean,
And he almost took it.
but he said
Yeah.
that the people that came that one night just brought 6 grand. So I was like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, this is
Oh,
yeah.
dang. Too bad he
He
was
really,
too lazy to make a spreadsheet, to
yeah,
keep track of that. He could have done that
yeah.
on the spot.
And then we
And
would sign that contract as well because I mean, we can easily have done that.
Yeah.
25. I mean, we
Yeah.
could easily do that, but it's just we don't. We have to have an owner that will say, okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
yeah,
You know?
or just boy, you paying that motel rent, taking time isn't really practical, but
All right.
take the time to save up you know, a
Yeah.
a down payment,
Yeah, and
just
that's what
stop
I'm
getting
doing now. Is
are you?
because
Good.
we were
Sorry, I'm being bossy. I'm not your real mother.
Happy Mother's Day. Oh wait, no, wrong day.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll
we
save that
we
up.
we were well we were saving up until like the rent for the hotel at the other spot was steadily going up. It went from
Mm.
like what when I
It
first
was
moved
like
there it was
12 something, 1240.
1240 every 2 weeks, which was doable, and then we would be able to
Yeah.
save so much dough. But it went up like the next week it went to 13, and
Uh-huh.
then the next 2 weeks it went to 15, and then the next 2 weeks it went to 17, and then
Dang.
last 2 weeks it went up to 2000,
Uh-huh.
and that's why I moved here was because this is going to stay at 1700 or 17 what 90
Yeah.
for the next for all the whole month.
For the
So
whole year, pretty
yeah, the whole
much.
year
I
it doesn't change.
Boy, that's the thing about motels. They can escalate the rent any old time they want.
Anytime
They're
they
not
want.
they're not because they're not a standard rental situation.
Right,
Yeah.
It's
right,
yeah, it's commerce. It's what is, I there's a different name for it. They have different rules. Boy, those
right.
bastards.
Yeah. But I mean,
Jeez.
it's okay. It's very comfortable. It reminds me of my place up in downtown LA. Anyway, which was the downtown LA one was bigger,
Yeah.
considerably bigger. But this one's nice. It's
Yeah.
very cozy. It's very
Plus, it has
cozy.
a kitchen and stuff too.
Yeah, I have like a full kitchen and everything. So, which
Oh
I didn't
boy,
have in my last place.
that's the best. Having a
I
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, you can dash out to Whole
Mm,
Foods or someplace. Yeah.
yeah, we
And
have a lot of stores around here. A lot of restaurants, a lot of stores, and I am also carpooling with a friend of mine at work, which I had my review just to let everyone know. Oh yeah, I had my review. Yet yesterday. Oh no, shit. Whoops. Today's Sunday,
Friday?
Saturday, Friday. I had my
uh,
review Friday, so
Remember?
I found
yeah.
out how to go about going from where I'm at right now to getting in the ear of mission control, and which means that I want to go to space. I don't know how many times I've told my man
Yeah,
Jiggy.
we
I've
know
not
this. Yeah.
so many people. So, yeah, I just it's going to happen. It has to happen. I don't care if I get to that point and then fail, as long as I got to that point. That's all there is to it. I
Yeah,
need to get to that point, and right now I'm not even close.
and you're gonna
So
be actively doing some stuff to get there. So,
I
it's
from here
not
until then,
always, the end of the journey. Sometimes it's the journey itself that's the
I
most important.
absolutely, absolutely.
Uh,
So
yeah,
yep.
get I wanna ask, okay, when you do get all settled into your new place and have a
Mm,
yard or whatever, a deck, do
mm.
you have a standard, like, set of coordinates where you begin in the sky? Are you methodical about it? Do you do a grid at or is it just you just point it and look?
Because normally we start looking at the planets if there are any up,
Yeah.
but normally we'll start with looking towards the west and then back towards the east,
Okay.
mainly due to the fact that there have been a lot of sightings over the ocean. That's where my sighting actually happened, was over the ocean in I'm living actually in the city where I saw it,
Huh.
but looking over PV, what am I, east, west. So I was looking where this is west, right? Yeah, that's west.
This is north.
Oh
This is
yeah,
yeah.
west.
So west.
So
Yeah.
like a little, yeah, like southwest ish over PV is where I
Mhm.
saw it, and we start there, and then we work our way through the sky. It's not necessarily like we're just like Tiffany will have her eyes on the entire sky and she'll, oh, what's that? And then I'll point the telescope that way. Or it will be vice versa. She'll be looking through the telescope and I'll be like, oh, what's that? And then
Mhm.
she'll point. So it's not, we don't really grid out the entire sky. It's more of just like we look with either binoculars or just our eyes and then something that we can't see, point and
Go
shoot.
for it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Six Drops made a good point, the sky is constantly moving. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Oh yeah. It
Oh, yeah.
is. The
Yep. Yep. Yep.
moon moves so fast through the telescope.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Oh my gosh! So
Really?
we would have the moon in the entire circumference of our viewfinder, and I mean you count to like 15, and it's like moved on
Halfway
just a little
gone.
bit out. Yeah, we have a fairly powerful telescope, and it depends on what eyepiece that you're using. If you're using a higher millimeter eyepiece, like 24 or something like 24 millimeter eyepiece, you'll have the moon like say yay big. If you have if you put in like a 10 millimeter, 9 millimeter, you're going to have the moon in your view range about that big. So it's moving really fast through the
Mhm.
sky, very fast.
Wha
I mean, it's hard for us to catch the ISS in our
Yeah.
telescope because that thing
It just
flies across the
goes.
sky, 14,000 miles an hour. It goes across. It takes what about 45 minutes for it to go from one horizon to the next.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous.
ISS. ISS.
International Space Station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Oh yeah, that thing flies through the sky. Oh yeah.
Is that still the largest, biggest, most significant thing up there?
As of right now, yeah,
I think so.
I don't
Yeah.
think the mirror is that much bigger, and I don't think the
No.
China station is that much bigger either.
No.
But there are some, like 3 big gorillas up there,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then
Ooh,
lots of how many hundreds of other
I don't think the
satellites.
mirror's up there anymore. Actually, right? Didn't it crash and go boom? I thought it.
Just
Oh, I
exactly
thought.
like
Yeah.
that.
I don't think the mirror's up there anymore,
Oh, okay.
but the China station is still up there. So
Huh, and they
yeah,
fly back
I
and forth?
don't want to give you guys any wrong information, but I'm fairly certain that the China station is up there. I'm not sure about mirror anymore.
Huh. Well, and those other big guys up there, they send astronauts back and forth like we do?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. I
The-
zoned out. I'm like,
Do they? Oh, thank you, I do that too. Oh, shoot.
right? It's our old it's old timers, not
Eh,
Alzheimer's, but old
well,
timers.
oh my.
well, and it's called easily distracted by your own
Yeah,
thoughts.
sorry about that. No, I'm still thinking about the mirror, and I was oh, cuckoo. No, I'm
That's,
sorry. Go ahead.
the one is spelled MIR, mirror,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I was asking if astronauts go back and forth to their space stations like we do,
Oh, as far as China, I don't know. I don't really know about China.
and are there people up
Yeah.
there in them?
I don't. I mean, I'm fairly certain that they do, but I mean, I don't. I have not. You know, China doesn't tell us shit about what they
They
do.
don't
So
tell us shit. They don't even tell their own people shit.
yeah, right. I mean, we didn't even know until it happened that they were launching a rover on the backside of the moon. So yeah, that's really crazy.
And then, of
Which is
course,
really
they
cool.
didn't report their findings because
Well, they did take some photos and they did post some photos, but very few. There might have been like maybe 4 or 5 photos that I saw,
Mhm.
but it was pretty interesting. I mean, it's a flatter surface in the front than the front, than the side that we see,
Mhm.
which is crazy.
huh,
Like
I
massive. There's hardly any collisions on the backside of it. Relatively smooth,
oh,
geologically
that's
speaking.
interesting. Huh.
Right,
Yeah,
just make
I'm
up a number. Ads
I'm
are
s
anyway. I don't know the God. Right on. Don't believe a word I'm saying. Damn it. Look it up. Research for yourself. Ooh.
yeah,
No, I'm
yeah, look it up.
kidding.
Yeah, yeah, Google that shit.
Right
Uh,
on. Yeah.
uh,
Right.
yeah, I'm surprised they didn't freeze on the dark side of the moon. Don't they say that just absolutely is like below 0, 0, 0.
Oh, it's isn't it like 250-ish degrees Fahrenheit below zero? I think it's something like that. But
Boy, you
that's when the sun is not hitting that side, because the sun does hit all sides of our moon. It's just that because the moon is in a state of it's tidally locked. So we're anytime during the day or night or any part of the world that you're maybe standing in, you'll
Uh-huh.
always see the side of it that we see. Um,
okay, not the side that the sun sees.
well, no, the side sees all sides of it as well. This is why we get, a quarter of the moon, like God's thumbnail, and then you'll see half of
Yeah.
it, and then you'll see the full moon. So yeah, the sun does shine on all sides of the moon. It's just that we don't see it. We don't see all sides of the moon because it's tidally locked. It is
Got it.
rotating. The moon does rotate, but so slowly that again we only see the face of it. We only see that side of it. But so we spin, right? The moon also spins, but the way that it spins, it keeps the face of it just
Okay.
facing towards
Yeah.
us. So
I
it does
remember
spin.
learning
And
that.
here's the sun, and then it hits it, doesn't hit it because it's behind our well, this is when we get the blood moon.
Yeah.
When there's a
Eclipsey thing.
eclipse. Thank you so much. There you
Yeah.
go.
You're you're welcome. So, okay, I was going to ask a question. Okay, did I get distracted by the chat? Of course. But uh, but oh, okay. With when
We meant
people
to
look
like
up at the moon with their telescopes or what, do we ever spot the debris on the moon that was left behind? Does anybody ever see
well,
that?
it's actually impossible to see with just your standard celestron telescope, or even because you're trying to find something that's so minute on a
Okay.
gigantic body in space.
Okay.
So you need a very very super powerful telescope to be able to even look at that. I don't even believe that I don't believe that um, any of our observatories can see the moon
Oh, like
landings.
that
Yeah,
far.
you need a
Yeah.
very
Even
the
more
thing of it is that
powerful?
yeah, you need something way more powerful than just like even the Hollywood Observatory, or the Griffith Observatory, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see the landing sites or anything like that. However, they have taken pictures of it using our own satellites in space.
Yeah.
But again, it's like so blurry. You can see like the tracks of like the rover, the you can see the tracks that the rover left, but you can't see
Mhm.
like the flag. You can't see the it's very blurry to see the
The scorch mark where the astronauts left.
well, that's where there's still a lander sitting right there. The only thing that left was the pod that took the astronauts up above the moon. There's still that lander, but they just took off from it. It's like a totally separate piece. If you
Huh.
watch video of it like from way back in the day, you'll see
Oh,
that there's
yeah,
the lander,
yeah.
and then it just pops off, and it goes
Yeah, I
up into
saw
space.
it as it was happening back then.
Oh, right on. Oh, there you
I
go. See,
Mm-hmm.
back in
y
1852, right on.
right, yeah, right
I'm here
after
for the
dirt
comments.
was invented. Yeah.
Dirt was invented. Right.
Yeah. But, um
when when the grand prize of a game show was fire. Okay, go ahead. You win fire. Oh shit!
and your opponent gets the water.
Oh my
Oh,
god! Right?
yeah, and
Oh
then that's
man,
how the dating game evolved.
there it
Those
is.
2 contestants went on to the
Robin was
dating
there.
game. I was there, Joker. Yeah, you silly goose. Okay, so I can't let a show with Tiff go by without mentioning Princess Farhana.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
there you go. That's right.
I
She's
just figured out that she's probably 60 years old.
is she?
yeah.
Is she that old? Really?
Mhm.
Holy mother!
That
Whoa.
girl looks good.
For
She
60?
does,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeez, and she's still limber and flexible and
Yeah.
okay,
We haven't
so
seen her dance in a while, huh?
Mhm.
It's been a
she is
while.
still doing it at okay,
Yes.
what's it called? Bell Book and Candle at El
Yeah.
Cid on
Yeah. She's still doing
Where's
those.
that?
she's still every week. I
Yep.
think she's doing it, since the restrictions have been lifted and stuff. And so
Hmm.
it's a whole burlesque show, you guys
Oh, right on.
watching. El Cid in Silver Lake. Um,
Oh, I know that is. Okay.
yeah, right after sunset, when it curves, sunset,
Right.
well, it curves,
And
and
then you have
then
those two, like
there's
that
El
one, like
Cid.
that has the boats, the paddle
Y-
boats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that whole area. It's very artsy over there,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
eclectic. But yeah,
There's so
she.
many like hipsters out there too. It's
Hmm.
like you don't need glasses, take them off. No,
Yeah,
there's just a lot of hipsters up there. Lots of hipsters.
I know, old school ones.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I was sad when the Walking Man died. Remember the Walking Man? Did you guys ever hear about that?
No, the
Mm-mm.
The
Walking
Walking
Man.
Man in Silver, like he walked every day all over. And I think he wore like khaki shorts, old guy, and was brown and leathery, and he was like
Crazy dog
this
missing a lot.
uh, eh, legend there, and everybody knew him. Everybody honked and waved and stuff. And then, gosh, for years and years and years, and then he died. I don't know where I was going with that story,
Mm.
but yeah, Silver Lake is funky and weird, and yeah, it's neat. It's like the last holdout. They haven't gentrified it yet
Right,
Yeah.
right.
with buying up the houses and knocking them down and putting up those McMansions. You guys,
McMansions.
it's the last holdout of old Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got where Los Angeles was like a bunch of funky old little cities around villages, areas, and stuff.
there was
And
just nothing in
s-
between.
Hmm.
It was
uh,
nice.
yeah,
Way back then.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
really
but
nice.
now the concrete is creeping in.
It's
Yeah.
called the concrete jungle,
Yeah,
right?
it is. I know
That's what
there's
they
a
call
reason
it.
for that phrase.
Yep.
Yeah, where people will buy up old, like we have old classic Spanish style houses, old craftsman houses, always loved and cared for, and they're being bought up, knocked down, and uh, contractors are taking the entire footprint of the property to build on. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh,
two,
that's
three
like the apartment
stories.
complex that went up over there that
Yeah.
your mom doesn't like because it looks it reminds her of downtown LA.
And they look like prisons. There
They're
aren't any
giant.
windows facing the street. It's all like lots of gray concrete walls, soaring walls, and then I guess all the windows are in the back. But
Oh.
they're very they're not warm and fuzzy and cozy
Hmm.
looking. They're
Uh-huh.
stark and all over LA.
Have you checked the lost and found box in the green room? Are we boring you, Corey? I'm sorry. Let's make it hot. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay, so we'll put that behind a paywall real quick.
Yeah.
And
OnlyFans. Ready?
OnlyFans,
I got the
it's
feet. I'll do the
yeah.
feet.
I got feet. Look at my feet.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm
if you
selling my
guys
feet. $20 a pop.
how
Only
okay, you're
20.
not
20 bucks a
charging
toe.
enough.
20
Y
bucks a toe.
I know. That's funny. Okay, somebody left something Joker left something hid it for the remote viewers to find in the a okay, these guys are just taking off on their own shit again.
Right
They're having an
on.
entire conversation, that we don't know anything about. Uh,
Detachable,
uh, uh,
like my penis.
oh,
Yeah.
Joker wants to see my corns. You know what? I have bunions.
Horns?
I don't I don't have any corns. My feet are as smooth as a baby's behind, but I do have bunions.
Bunions. What's a bunion?
Oh, they make your feet really ugly. They're
Oh,
below your big toe.
below your
That
big toe.
joint, the
Okay.
big toe joint.
Okay.
Your
That's where
big
you have, like,
toe
the
will
big
sometimes lean to the side,
Oh.
like yeah.
Oh.
and you get
Oh.
this big knobby thing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I was gonna do an OnlyFans of
Bunions will work.
my bunions.
Joker
Yeah,
loves those bunions. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
bunions. Yeah.
Bunions are hot.
Six o'clock.
No.
Oh, Corey was talking to Joker about.
The Tadjil. No, no, no. What's she saying? Oh my God! Now we have to do the comment thing.
Oh, I
Where's it?
know.
Where's it? Have you checked the
Jeez.
lost and found? There we go.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what that was about.
big
Miss Jolly BB,
Bobby.
big
Big
knobby thing.
knobby thing.
Yeah, I have big knobby things on my feet. It's really unsightly.
I have bunions on the inside of my knuckle.
Okay, a finger knuckle, a finger
Finger knuckle.
finger
Finger bunion.
Bunion.
finger bunion. Thank you. God, I couldn't even think of that word. Yeah. Well, so you guys, do you happen to, you guys are way too classy for this. I
Oh God.
know. But are you guys aware of what the saga regarding Shanny for Christ?
Wait, what? The saga for what?
Shanny for Christ?
Shanny for Christ? Shanny? Am I saying
Yeah.
that right? Shanny for
Well,
Christ?
that
No.
sort of answers my question
Yeah. No.
r- right there. Um, yeah, okay, never mind then. It's a big deal in certain circles. And
Okay.
so and because I'm Mrs. Kravitz in my heart, I
Mrs.
peek at
Kravitz, right on.
and I see these reaction channels doing stories on this person, this YouTuber, and it's gotten really really tasty. And so I was just wondering if you guys see I told see they're too classy, you
Yeah.
guys. Way too classy.
Thank you for that misled what is it?
It's
Classy.
something.
Are we classy?
I don't even know.
I don't know. We're being
You know,
classy for the camera. Hey, excuse me. Classy.
oh yeah, but you did that with your little pinky aloft.
Oh, pardon
See,
me.
wasn't that
I
elegant?
passed the gas. No. No.
Oh God! So you guys probably haven't heard of Dragnaut Silvus or XX Archives or any of those.
What's all that? No.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, see, because you guys have more brains
Okay.
than us. But okay, so I won't bring it up anymore. Well, I already brought it up, but yeah, that'll do it. So, what agencies are you using to look for houses? Are you doing like, do you have a realtor? Or are
No,
you
we're
just like
we're
looking on a
using like
website?
just apps, yeah, like Zillow, what's the other one?
Zillow? Okay.
Apartments.com, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just like
Okay.
randomly driving through a couple of streets that we want to live on. Like, move, we're coming in.
Hey, before I moved to,
Knocking on
before I
people's
moved,
doors.
Have you heard of the good word of get the fuck out?
yeah, before I moved to LA, I would drive up and down
Yeah.
streets looking for apartment signs, that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
but where I am now, I used apartments.com
Okay.
for,
Oh,
Right
okay.
on.
and then if somebody refers you, you can say I referred you. Each party gets $100
Oh, right on.
Oh, okay.
Right
as a
on.
little reward. But anyway, that's how I found my place. What 8 years ago? 8 years
Oh,
ago.
right on. Right
Going
on.
on. Yeah, so they're pretty good. They're really reliable. They've got good ratings and stuff, and they're
Mhm.
fair. And
Oh, very good.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we've been doing that. But Zillow, the last two places we went to, we found on Zillow, right?
I think it was the last
One,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
the last one.
Yeah, and there's also Redfin.
Yeah.
I haven't used that one yet.
I haven't
I
used that
was
one
thinking about
either.
it, but
They're Zillow's competitor. Um,
okay, yeah,
and sometimes they will have properties that the other guy doesn't have.
right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we use multiple ones. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
good idea. Boy, best of luck.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, it's a struggle, definitely a struggle, but I mean, we'll get something. I mean, we're looking for something that's definite. I mean, we're kind of picky with what we want in the first place. So, I mean, it's not like we're
You're not
desperate to find a
desperate.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're able to pay for this hotel room very quickly. I mean, very easily, and then the bills are obviously easy to cover as well. But it's just I feel stagnant in not being able to do what I was doing before, which was giving away telescopes, going
Yeah.
live a lot more, and doing enjoyable things with our group members. I want to get out there more, and it's just not happening because. And also, I don't know. I think I have to once I do get up and running again. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm going to balance the SpaceX thing with that too, because I mean, it's kind of a these type of things are shunned upon in the scientific community still, even though we still have we have all these hearings happening with UFO stuff, and
Oh,
it's
I think
becoming
that's
more
such a
mainstream.
waste of
I still need
oxygen.
to I still need to kind of walk on eggshells when I'm at work.
Oh,
Again,
sure.
because I mean we are a spacefaring company,
Yeah.
and if I do want to I don't want to go up in front of a panel and be like, oh, so why are we going to send you to space? Oh, because I want to find the UFOs.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
They'll
I
be
know.
like,
Well, you know
what?
what?
they'll be like, "Hey, get out of
You know
here."
what,
I mean, because
honey?
that's, I mean, that's telling
Every
them the truth. But
in every professional situation, though, there's stuff. You don't dump your whole shit at work
all right,
at your job anyway.
right,
Yeah.
So there's
exactly,
stuff that you keep. You know, your own personal interests. That's your life outside of work. There's
right,
that, and there is a separation, and you know, you just keep that separation, and
right, right,
carry on. They don't need to know every fucking thing that's in your head.
right,
Yeah.
right, right. Absolutely. Because I mean, I feel like I'm working at high school right now. Eesh. There's a lot of drama at my
Life
job
is
right
a
now.
high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Work
uh,
shouldn't make it more so, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I mean, especially the company that I work for. I'm not, I'm not trying to disparage, anything about my job, but or down talk anything about my job, but it's just, I'm going through certain things where I kind of feel stagnant. This is where when I had my review on Friday, I had spoken to my supervisor, just telling him like, look, dude, the end result of my employment here is going to space. That's all there is to it. Whether I fail at it or not, I don't want, I'm not gonna, I don't want to retire making satellite dishes for people.
Oh.
So, it's it,
oh, okay,
and plus,
Michael.
I'm like the oldest person in my area in the building,
Oh,
and I
okay.
work harder than and this may sound a little narcissistic, but and I hope it doesn't come off as such, but I am one of the hardest. I am the hardest worker in that place. Like if you were to put me on a specific position, which they do often, they switch our positions around daily, or actually even after lunch. I know, Mama. I know. You feel my pain, don't you? So uh, they all keep records of where you're at. They have certain devices on each station that records what you're doing and how fast you're doing it. And thus far, I'm the quickest, most efficient person in the entire building, and the person that is even the next person that's close to my age, I'm 46. The next person that's close to my age is 32. That
Oh,
person is not even, up to that standard. Nor, I mean, I guess Ian would be Ian.
that's almost a
Yeah,
different
he's the
generation too.
and it really it's
Yeah.
bothersome. It bothers me a lot, and I got into my supervisor's ear about it. I'm like, look, I want to move to the rocket side, like, as soon as possible because I feel stagnant here and I feel like I'm not making a difference because the person in front of me is going slow as fuck, or the person in front of me is going slow as fuck, and I can't do my job at my speed, which is, you know, fast and efficient, and it's just I can't do what I can't. I can work with a team, but it's just like I'm kind of a hard ass, and these people aren't. Like
Mhm.
our supervisors aren't. If they catch you on your phone, like just like fucking around, sending a text, get off your phone. And I mean, there's no repercussions for it whatsoever on the fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh time. And I think the only thing that you really get reprimanded for or can get fired for is being late or being tardy, or excuse me, being the same thing.
Yeah.
Not showing up for work at all.
Huh.
And,
Huh.
and that's even like six times. If you don't show up without a doctor's note or a court note or some note stating why you were not at work, they'll fire you after six times.
S-
I,
Boy,
I, I
is
just
that liberal. Jesus.
it's an extraordinarily lax job, and it's like for what we do, you'd think it'd be a little bit more strict. At
and
her job. Oh my God,
At
we got to
my
talk
job,
about
we're
her job. Her job. I mean, she's saving lives. I used to work at her job in a in the warehouse,
Mhm.
and they didn't appreciate fucking hard work at all. I mean, in the warehouse only. I'm just speaking for the warehouse. She works in a totally different department, but yeah, I was running receiving my first week there. I learned everything my first week there, and I was told that I was going to be lead for receiving, and then a week later they brought on Frank, and then Frank, after a month, he still was asking questions. How do I do this? How do I do that? I was like, dude, I can't even work with you because
oh,
like you're an idiot. I
huh.
don't see how you cannot. After a month of being there, and him and I got into a lot of arguments, and subsequently I was fired. So
Oh well, they're
yeah, oh
lost.
well, yeah, they're lost. Exactly, exactly. So
Yeah, look at you now.
you're right, right. But then now I'm in the same situation. Fuck.
Oh,
No, but I
that,
mean, I hear big things about the Rocket side, which is on a mile away from me. It's this massive, massive complex. There's even an airport on the other side of our complex. So just letting you know how massive this complex is. I'm on the far end, on the prairie side. If you guys want to ever Google Maps, is I'm on the prairie side, and on the Crenshaw side is where I want to be, where I want to end up in the
That's
main
also
building.
where
um,
the rocket
That's
is.
also where the rocket is, which you can see on Google Maps or Google Earth or whatever you guys want to use. But yeah,
well, you know what? I'd like everybody to bow their heads. Lord, please grant Michael patience
oh God, right?
and grant it right the fuck now, please. Amen.
Right the
Okay.
fuck now. No, because that's my supervisor even told me, my manager, because I had it out with my manager yesterday. Not had it out, but not yesterday either. But
Friday.
Friday, I spoke with the manager of the entire section. And he's like, dude, you've only been here 5 months. I was like, dude, in those 5 months, I've changed a lot, haven't I? Like, there's a lot of shit that's his. I mean, let's put it this way. I spent a week with a small team in shipping. Uh,
Mm.
after doing my job, we'd have to shut down because we needed to have. I can't really give specifics, but after my line shut down, we had to give the other line time to catch up to what they were doing. So they would send me to shipping with a small team because shipping is also understaffed. They had about 100,000 orders that were backlogged,
Jesus.
and I got over there, and that 100,000 orders were filled in a week because I got
Holy
that.
crap.
No, they always like I literally have other sections requesting, hey, can we get Michael today? Can we get Michael today? Can we get Michael today? Like pretty much the entire building does that to me. Like they
Oh,
email out all the time to my supervisor. Can we get Michael today? Can we get Michael today? Nope, we need
oh,
him here. Nope, we need him there. Like
okay,
it
okay,
is what it is.
sweetheart. Okay, you're already rattling uh, stuff. 5 months after 5 months. And you're obviously working beyond your job description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Oh
they're not stupid. They are not stupid. Of course you're getting noticed. And,
yeah.
sometimes the wheels of human resources and all that shit,
Right.
goes
Right.
slowly. But dang, after 5 months, Michael, shall we bow our heads again?
Patience.
Yeah, geez, in 5 months, Michael, fuck, they'll find
Yeah.
a spot for you, and one day they're gonna ask you where you wanna be,
Yeah,
and
and
then that'll be your
that
time.
happened actually on Friday. Where do you see yourself in 7 months? And I said, on a fucking rocket ship headed to Mars.
Okay, you gotta stop saying okay, you gotta stop saying that. Be part of the team, you wanna be a big benefit to the company,
Hi.
blah, 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 Stars and Stripes Forever, important
Oh
to the
God.
company,
Yeah,
and then you'll get there.
I'll get
You'll
there.
get
It's just gonna take more time. I just don't. My issue is that and I know this is probably not an issue, but that I need to let go is I I'm 46, so it's like I don't think I have that much time left to be able to go to space.
there.
But what
Boy,
I was told by
when I was 46, I was still hot, man. You got lots of time. Yeah, and your
right on.
brain's good, shit, your skin is tight. Yeah, yeah, you're
All right.
good for another 40 years.
I'm 30 again.
Yeah.
30. All right.
Hey, yeah.
People like
Okay.
when I was 16. Oh yeah, I'll see.
Or mommy, my ponytail is too tight. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. I know. I got to grow my hair long now, so I can. Hey,
Do
how's it
a
going?
man
I can look
bun.
like
Yeah.
Catwoman when she was 87. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, Six Drops had a wisecrack in the chat. Uh, it's way better than finding notes saying, "Please don't send him here."
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and there are and thankfully there are people that are smart enough to. Oh crap! There are smart enough for to do that.
Yeah.
Actually, they do. They like don't send this person back
Yeah.
over here again because they don't do shit. So thankfully, there's that at least.
Mhm.
Oh,
Um,
good. Yeah,
but
so
I
there is
mean, as
communication
far as
about that.
reprimand, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell. Okay, my kids aren't watching this. Oh, if they probably would. Anyway, I don't care. I was married to this fellow for a really long time, and I always worked. During my marriage, I would take a few months off here and there for having babies, but
Right,
Mhm.
right.
I always worked. And my children's father, my ex-husband, gave me job advice one time, and I couldn't even speak for the longest time after he told me this. He says, "Never do your best job because then they'll start expecting it from you."
Yeah.
And I went,
Horrible advice.
Yeah.
No, I
"What?
do my best all the time.
So do
The
I."
day I cannot do my best is the day that I just don't go to work. Like
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
or
gonna
you're
not be
dead.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
or I'm dead.
man, I
You know,
always it was an ego
I
thing
always
for
do
me
my best.
because when I grew up, I always felt like a lesser being, and
Hmm.
so I always did my best. I did the best job I could get,
Right.
to do, and number 1, it was satisfying to me. That was the big thing because that made me feel not so
Right.
insignificant or
Exactly. Like I do
invisible.
this because I want to impress myself, not because I want to impress others. I mean, every
Yeah,
day I go home,
and
I'm like, man, I got that shit done.
Mhm.
Like I
uh,
fucking knocked this, and this out. Yeah, I feel good. I mean, I don't give a fucking
y
Michael. You did a good job. Fuck you and your opinion, dude. I
Mhm.
know I did a good job. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
That's just how I feel.
but when I heard that bit, that was the beginning of the end of my marriage. It took
I heard
years
that.
and
I
years and
heard that.
years, for me to end it. But I thought, "Who am I married to?"
Right.
Y
Mhm.
y y you
And
know,
that's horrible advice. That's
it
horrible
wa
advice.
Yeah.
I
it
never
was
tell
the
do your best
yeah,
all the time. No matter doesn't matter if you're fucking doing it for some. Don't do it for somebody else. Do it for
Yeah.
yourself.
yeah, because, yeah, if you try to get validation from somebody else, that somebody else could die tomorrow, and then where's your
Right.
validation? Yeah,
Right.
do it inside yourself. I think you gain a lot of wisdom too by doing
Oh
that
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Like I told Tiff, I was like, dude, because I was kind of like, I was in a fucking, I was pretty pissed over this whole week, and I told Tiffany, I was like, dude, I would if I was working at McDonald's, I'd be the best fucking burger flipper there
Mhm.
was. You know what I mean? Like seriously, like
I,
you motherfuckers would have their Big Macs in like less than 3 minutes. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Like,
Mhm.
oh shit, man! Normally I'm here for 30 minutes waiting for my shit. No, dude, here you go, brother. You know, I mean, no.
yeah, I have worked way back. I worked fast food, and
Mm,
Mhm.
somebody borrowed me from. I worked for Baker's Tacos
right
way
on.
back, and Wiener Schnitzel, who knew my
Ooh,
brother-in-law who run Wiener Schnitzel, asked if I could fill in one day. So I went up to Wiener Schnitzel and I totally reorganized their way of dispensing cheese. You know, you you put what is it, cornstarch in the cheese and it won't stick. It won't cook.
oh
And
wow,
and I would restack their big blocks of sliced cheese, in a fan pattern so that the
Mhm.
workers could just grab a stack of
right
cheese and
on.
flap it on. So I'd like revamp their whole thing. And I got a nice note from Wiener Schnitzel to my boss at Baker's Tacos saying, anytime you want to let her go, send her here. So, okay,
Right on.
fast food, Wiener Schnitzel, you guys. I worked my ass off, and it was very satisfying.
That's right.
Yeah.
number one,
That's
to
right.
be recognized, by the guy who ran the Wiener Schnitzel.
That's right.
It's not a big deal,
That's right.
but it was to me, because I get, and then you just carry that on throughout your life. So yay you, Michael,
Right
Mhm.
on. Thank you. Thank
and
you.
yay you, Tiff, for saving lives.
You tell people what you do for a living.
I did
Mhm.
in the last live.
Do it again.
Well,
I had to
there,
get them straight flex
wait,
again, damn it.
there are new people here who have never
Right?
met you guys before. So
Right?
yeah, tell your story,
Right?
Tiff.
So
Her job is better than mine. Shit.
I work in a department where I create antibodies that helps detect cancer in biopsies within 24 to 48 hours. So I make the actual antibodies. So we make them, we fill them, and we package them. That's what my department
That
does.
just went over everyone's head. So check it out. Say you have a giant tumor in your body, and you're like, "Holy shit, that's cancer." She's the one that tells you it's not.
It's more like, holy shit, I don't know if this is cancer or
There you
not.
go. There you go.
Yeah,
But if you're
yeah,
freaking out thinking it's cancer,
So
she'll
the
tell you in
yeah.
doctor
24
takes
to
the
48.
biopsy, and then they take our antibody that we make, and then it goes into this machine, and the antibody goes onto the biopsy, and then it goes onto a slide, and then they look under a microscope and
And the
And
figure
so,
machine
it
is
out from
manufactured
there.
by
Yeah.
your company as well.
Yeah. We
Yep.
make the machine and all that stuff.
Right.
okay, is it any kind of cancer? Because there are so many
Yes.
kinds.
I think
It's,
we right
it's
now
Any?
we
lung.
have over 200 and God, I don't want to say the wrong. I think it's over 214 different antibodies.
For the
Because
different
there are
cancers.
Yeah.
so many types, even blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Yes.
leukemia,
Leukemia. Yep.
Huntington? Oh,
But
really?
it's literally you find out
God,
within 24 to 48 hours instead of waiting weeks.
Mhm.
I mean, this
mm,
is brand new stuff, and for anybody that's dealt with somebody in their life with cancer and stuff, it could be hard. Like, hey, you go in now, you have to
oh,
wait for your biopsy to return. You're
Mhm.
fucking sweating balls, and you're
Mhm.
like, dude, am I dying? I mean, can I get the stuff
And that
now?
week can
You
matter
know,
too,
right?
depending on
That
where
we
you're
can
at.
matter. I mean, the sooner you can get on a treatment plan, the better. And what she does is amazing. That's why, man, when I was working there, the fucking from the president of her company all the way down to the janitor, everyone knew me. Everyone knew me
uh,
because I was fucking Johnny on the spot. Johnny on the spot.
Mhm.
I miss working
dang.
there.
That well, that okay. So Tiff, because okay, is where you work here in Southern California?
Yeah, it's in Torrance.
It is in Torrance. Okay,
Yeah.
so well then it's dead to reason that the hospital that I'm a patient at would have this technology.
Well,
Do you
you
know?
got
Do you know who's using it? Are you privy to that information? Which medical
I
entities are using your technology?
I
she
can
might.
find out. I don't know all the places off the top of my head, but I know that we have a huge list of
It is
where they
worldwide
all
as well
go.
because
Yeah.
we have there's
Because we
places in
have a Europe location
right
too. We have a Japan location, so
right
it's all over. But I know in the U.S. we have a bunch in California, Louisiana, Texas,
Uh,
um,
okay,
Florida.
Florida,
Cedar Sinai.
I
Cedar
think so. I
Sinai,
think I
yeah.
think I think they are
I'm
one of
Because
fairly,
those.
I'm
Yeah.
fairly
they
certain
have
it's
top of the line everything. They keep
right.
learning
Mhm.
and they keep up with the research. Oh boy,
Yeah.
I'm very pleased to know that, man. Cool.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so 6 drops, a strange dog dragged its owner over to me so it could put my head in my lap as I
Oh,
was sitting on my porch. Okay, so this guy came up and put his head in your lap,
Jonathan. See what
led
John
by
said.
his dog?
I
Was
bust
it
my
the
ass in my job because the reward
was
workers
was
won't
it
hurt.
the stranger or the strange dog? Who put their head in your lap?
The dog.
Okay,
Odin.
The dog
Odin.
named Odin.
Okay. I love
His
this.
head weighed 120 pounds. Not just kidding.
That was a big, big head. Big,
Which head
sort of.
were we talking about though?
Oh, brum bump. Funny. Oh, you guys. Um, man, boy, I'm so glad to know you guys. I'm proud to
Thank
call
you.
you friends.
It's a pleasure always.
Uh, yeah, dang, and you know what? Just the other day, I was thinking about, and you mentioned Jiggy, uh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
during, and you guys, we had a memorial tribute to Jiggy, and you guys came on, and a lot of people said some words and stuff, and Michael, you just absolutely brought me to tears. Uh, when you spoke at that, well, fuck, you were in tears. But it was beautiful, and I just every once in a while I think about, Jiggy and what he meant to us all, and stuff, and then that show that everybody's testimonials, really stands out. If you guys want to go over and look back in my streams and see the tribute to Jiggy, it was really beautiful, and we miss that guy
A lot.
so
Mhm.
much. And we can hardly do anything online without something reminding us of Jiggy,
Mhm.
and that's the way it is now. Um, but, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Six Drop says no, the whole dog.
He
Oh, the whole, not just the dog's head. At
wasn't just like,
first,
okay.
yeah. Oh, okay. And the owner weighed 90 pounds, soaking wet. What? Did he fall in the lake? Uh, uh, and that's how you know he weighs 90 pounds soaking wet. Okay, now I'm getting really stupid. Um, and I think, what time is it? Is it 5 o'clock somewhere? Well, hey, toking up though is any time of day or night. So
Right on.
I don't even have to look at the clock. You guys, you are just so delightful and cute as hell
Thank you.
and so accomplished, both of you.
Thank
Um,
you.
thank you for showing up. Can we do this again sometime?
Hi.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, good. Boy, any final thoughts, you guys? Because I think we're all gonna dip here. I'm gonna
Okay.
scrounge up some food, I think.
All right.
Um,
I
so
do want to say that I will be giving away telescopes in the future again. I just need to get into a place where I can, and where it's cost effective for me to do so. So yeah, just stay tuned, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, and if any of you guys in the UK are might be hopeful with just keep in mind that Michael, I think you ought to ask them to help with postage because
Oh no
um
no no. How we do it is we purchase the item within
In their
their
country,
country,
yeah. So
like
oh
ship it
that
using
within.
oh
their
that's brilliant.
and
Okay,
then we
that
just ship it from their Amazon
Yeah.
in their country.
So
Yeah, or
it's not.
Amazon or wherever we purchase it from.
Yeah.
So
oh
that's
that's
how we get it
great.
to that's how we can get it to anyone in the world,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone's
Okay.
in Japan, we just order it in
Mhm.
yen or whatever they use, whatever currency they use.
Yeah, and they'll do the conversion for you and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
absolutely.
that's smart because I've actually gone to the post office and mailed things to the UK, and holy fuck.
Oh
No,
yeah. Oh yeah. It's a
nope,
lot.
nope.
Well,
Not doing that.
you feel like you're buying them a seat on an airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
expensive.
it's a bit, yeah, using
Hmm.
Amazon and all those, yeah, that's smart.
Yep, yep, yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys, in the chat, anybody listening after, stick with Michael and Tiff, Calybos and Tiff, and keep up with them and see what they're doing. Exciting shit happening, you guys, for them and for all the rest of us. So,
Do we put the
uh,
group? Do we put the group? I mean, do
Doesn't
we?
matter.
We don't even do anything in the group anymore because we're not doing
We're like
anything.
silent in our
We're
group
so
right now.
stagnant right now. It's just because we're going through personal stuff,
yeah.
and
Oh,
once it's all taken care of, we'll be back on it. But our group is, what is it called again?
WUPRO, World UFO and Paranormal
Research Organization.
Research Organization.
Yeah,
I'm like, what
boy,
is it called?
nonprofit.
that's
It's been so long.
Yeah, right.
okay. So
We changed it like 2 times.
after we're done in the comments section, would you guys post a link?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Uh,
comment section.
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm just here for the
Okay.
Wait,
So
do you have a wrench? Give Tiff a wrench, and she'll post it because I think you
wait,
have to have a wrench to
I
post.
th- I thought she had a
I
wrench.
don't
Okay, let me
Do you have a
scroll
wrench?
up here. Okay,
Do you have a wrench?
say something. Can you say something really
Plus,
quickly in the chat?
I can give you a wrench, and then you can post it because
And
you
I'll
can't
make
Do
tell.
you a
I have
ring.
a wrench? Do I
I have a
have
wrench.
a wrench?
Your name will come up blue.
No, I don't have a
There
wrench.
you
Oh, okay. Type me something. Even okay. There you are.
go.
There you are. Okay, add moderator. Okay.
There you go.
Now you're a
Yeah,
mod
I have
too.
a wrench. Just threw one in the chat. There it is.
You threw a wrench in that?
Yeah,
Uh,
right.
yeah. Okay, so if you could just post a link there, or even afterward in the comments below,
Okay.
We have a few
whatever.
people that do post in there occasionally, but they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Well,
Aunt Tiff
it'll
said."
be good for people to bookmark for the future times. It'll gather momentum again. You'll get, rolling again.
Yeah, we'll get rolling again
Yeah.
because I do want to pick this up again. I'm also planning on giving away telescopes to people at SpaceX as well because I do want to make a name
And
for
one
myself
person
that
at my
way.
job.
Yeah, one person at your job.
Okay.
That's pending.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the pending one.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
yep. Oh, yeah.
great.
There
Oh,
it is.
great. Because, you guys have some new fans, thanks to Stephen Ronan.
Thank you,
And
guys.
yeah, so you guys stick with it, get on board and just be patient. Do we need to
Huh.
bow our heads again? No, we don't.
As much
Uh,
as I can be.
I think we do.
no.
I just want to go to space so bad. It's a lot writing. The thing of it is I come from a modest background. I'm just going to say it. I come from the projects, and I was a knucklehead, and there's a lot of things that I did that I need to atone for from my from back then, and
From your past garbage.
from my past garbage. Literally,
Yeah.
if you watched my life, if I could just throw my memories on a screen from back when I was a teenager to now, it's significantly different. Like, I mean, I should not be alive today. Let's just put it that way. That's about as far as I'm going to go with that. But yeah, there
And
you
it's
go.
a story of becoming. Uh,
Yeah, a
you know,
long, long.
and you keep becoming. Uh,
All right.
as you gain I hate to keep using this word, the wisdom and the knowledge and the experience,
Mm.
and you
All right.
learn from shit.
All right.
Yeah.
And
And you
any
never stop learning. You never, even when we're like 160,
never.
like yourself. We never stop learning.
You shithead.
I think that's some stoic thing, right? And
Oh.
scene.
Like what?
Oh, you guys are so fun. God. Okay, so
Thank
I
you so
think
much. Seriously, thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you very
Mhm.
much for having us on. It's always a pleasure to come on. It's still difficult to do these things. Like when Tiff asked,
Mhm.
I'm like, man, the whole YouTube thing. When I say I'm new to YouTube, I'm very very new to like even chatting in the chat boxes. I started out with Scambian and then
uh,
moved over to when I met Jiggy and Smoke. That was it for me. Like I
Mhm.
was like, oh, well, these guys are legit, and that's the beginnings of my YouTube stuff, I guess you can say, or
Yeah.
YouTube life or
uh,
whatever. And then with his passing, it's
yeah.
just difficult to get back on that horse, if that makes sense.
Well, because so much of your experience was connected to Jiggy,
Yes,
Mhm.
and
I'm a yeah,
it's hard to like make a little turn and go.
right,
Yeah, I get
right.
that. I get that because he signified YouTube experience.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
for a lot of people. Okay, kid, I've been on here since 2015, so I'll show you the ropes. Okay.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. Boy, I just adore you guys. Thank you again for
You're very
being
welcome. Thank you.
here.
Thank you.
If okay, so I'm just going to end this because I'm going to get food. Okay,
All right. Thank you guys for
everybody.
watching too. Thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. And yeah, there it is.
Yeah, thanks. Love every damn one of you guys over there. Thank you so so much. Wait, did you put the thing
I'll do it real
in,
quick. Yeah,
in the
might as
I'm
well.
chat?
gonna look.
She's gonna do it right now.
Okay, I'll watch for it, and then
You should have like the
we'll
Jeopardy theme right now.
Da, 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 da.
Hurry the fuck up before you lose the game. Oh,
I know the clock is ticking. It's ticking away. And
okay.
okay,
Right on.
so anyway, to finish up, okay, Wednesday, my co-host is going to be Corey
All right.
McAvoy. Uh,
Ah,
she's gonna do okay, there's the link. So tune in Wednesday. Maggie probably will not be
Oh,
here, but she might. But if not, it's not gonna be wacky woo woo wickety witchy Wednesday with Maggie. It's just going to be a Wednesday half week show just to get back into the rhythm of showing up here, you
right
guys.
mhm.
on.
So
Right
tune
on.
in for me and Corey so far. Okay, you guys, thanks again.
All right.
Uh,
Thank
let's
you.
stay in touch. I
I
adore
will
you.
do.
Okay,